What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the Isaac the Film Geek channel. I'm your host Isaac, and today we're going to be doing a brand new review. So if you've seen my last review, you know a bit what I'm going to say. Recently during this pandemic, I've been recommended a ton of shows, a ton of movies, a lot of cartoons, and one thing I really wanted to experience was anime, because anime is insanely popular. A lot of my friends love anime. In fact, like I'll say it again, I think a good 70% of my friends are anime fans, and typically I don't understand a lot of things that they're saying. And almost every day I get recommended a new anime. People have been telling me to watch Attack on Titan, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Weathering with You, I think that's what it's called. And there's so many of these animes, but during this time period, I watched two animes, My Hero Academia Season 1 and One Punch Man Season 1. Now, My Hero Academia, I said it in my last review, you can actually go ahead and watch it. It's going to be at the top right corner. But My Hero Academia, to me, was god-awful. I remember I watched it, and it left a sour taste for anime for me, me wanting to watch more animes. And so then I decided to finally test out this other anime called One Punch Man, because I've been told that's also a great one. But because of how much I love the My Hero Academia concept, I was really not looking forward to One Punch Man. Let me be very clear about that. And I'm gonna say this right now, I loved One Punch Man. So today's review is actually gonna be a very positive one. But before we get into the review, please go ahead, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bells. We are so close to 100 subscribers. Please help us reach that goal by hitting that subscribe button. It only takes 1 second. It makes a massive difference to the channel. And also turn on the notification bells to be updated if you're a big movie nerd, movie fan, or anyone that really likes movies, movie news, movie reviews, anything movie related, or even shows or cartoons. Then you're in the right place. So hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bells, and comment down below your thoughts on One Punch Man, whether you agree or disagree, whether it's after or right now, or during the video. Then that's cool, just go ahead, do it. Anyways, One Punch Man, when I first began watching, I had low expectations, because I was thinking to myself, how can they really improve on the concept of someone being so powerful that they are bored of fighting other villains? And let me tell you, One Punch Man did that to perfection. I've only seen the first season, so this is really going to be a season 1 review, but One Punch Man now has become the reason why I want to keep watching more animes. My Hero Academia didn't do that for me, but One Punch Man to me is great. The whole concept of being so powerful is something that's never really been explored. It's always been just a hero is weak and he can't defeat the villain, so now he has to go fight the villain or something like that. It's always been like that, but having this new character ideology happening, where it's just he seems so bored all the time because the villains are just not powerful, and just like the name states, he legit just needs one punch to beat someone up. I love Saitama in this show because of how troubled he is, how all of it. And really, One Punch Man, you can say, is now the beacon of why I'm gonna continue to watch more animes. Because if I had only seen My Hero Academia, if I had only given My Hero Academia a chance, then I would have sat here and told you that I don't want to continue watching anime. But because of One Punch Man, I'm going to continue watching Attack on Titan. I'm going to watch Weathering with You. I'm going to watch Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, but I have to kind of wait for a while. The first one I am planning on watching is Attack on Titan, because that one has actually been requested a lot more. I don't know what it's about, but I'm excited to see what it is. But One Punch Man, to me, the concept... My Hero Academia had the same thing, where the concept sounds so good. It's funny because My Hero Academia and One Punch Man did the exact opposite. Like, My Hero Academia had a great concept but a terrible execution. One Punch Man had a terrible concept but a great execution. And something I've always said on this channel is that execution is key. Regardless of how good or bad your concept is, that doesn't matter. What matters is the execution, and One Punch Man did that. When someone told me that One Punch Man was about a guy who was too powerful and to the point where he was bored of fighting villains, I took that as, wow, this is going to be a boring show. Especially after I had seen My Hero Academia, I was thinking to myself, how is this going to be a great show? And I watched it, and the execution was just on point. It was almost perfect, and to me, this is the best anime I've seen. Then again, I don't have too much to say that it's better. I mean, I watched Pokemon when I was younger, but a lot of weebs say that Pokemon isn't real anime, which is weird. I mean, it's Japanese cartoons, so I don't know how Pokemon isn't considered anime. I guess it's considered too mainstream, I guess you could say that, but really that doesn't matter. I mean, I like comic book movies, but I don't consider Marvel to be too mainstream. I just say, hey, they're part of the comic book genre. They're not my favorite movies, but I still love their stuff, and I still consider them part of the comic book genre of films. Although I'm a bigger DC fan, and my two favorite comic book movies, one of them isn't even DC. It's 300, a graphic novel that's not made by Marvel nor DC. And One Punch Man, to me, at the end of the day, proved that it doesn't matter how good or bad your concept is. The execution is the main part. And I'm trying not to spoil this season 1, because typically in my reviews I try to not spoil it. Typically, if I do want to do a spoiler review, which I'm actually planning on doing a spoiler review on this show, I'll put on the channel, on the title, spoilers. There will be spoilers or something like that. And in this video, it's kind of hard because I really want to get into spoilers, but I'm not. But really, One Punch Man proved that it doesn't matter your execution. I mean, it doesn't matter your concept. It's the execution that's key. And I think that's something My Hero Academia needs to learn. Of course, all of this is subjective. This is just my personal opinion. This isn't everybody's opinion. In fact, I would say most people like My Hero Academia a lot more than One Punch Man, because My Hero Academia was the most requested show out of all the animes that I was planning on watching. And a lot of people were disappointed with me when I made that review of My Hero Academia being god-awful for me. To me, it was a dumpster fire cartoon, and I just can't watch it. I did get a lot of people saying to continue to watch it, but I'm sorry. If a show can't hook me on, then I stop, I tap out, and I decide, And I said this in the last video. My number one rule when it comes to shows and cartoons is that if you can't hook me within 3 episodes, then I tap out. In My Hero Academia, I gave it even more opportunities by watching the entire season 1. I was just waiting for that one episode to really hook me in, but it never happened. I just cringed the whole time, and once the first season ended, I tapped out and decided I'm not going to continue watching. One Punch Man did the exact opposite. By that first episode, I was hooked. By that first episode, I just wanted to continue watching. And that is the job of a writer. That is the job of the filmmakers, to hook you. If they don't, it's not the job of the audience to continue watching. The only job that the audience has is to watch it if they are interested. You're not going to watch a show or a movie that you're not interested in. And that's when the writers have to step in and make the best possible story imaginable. And to me, that's what One Punch Man did. It created a great story that hooked me from the very, very beginning. That first episode is key. A lot of movies, a lot of shows, a lot of cartoons, they'll tend to struggle that very first episode, but then improve upon it. But One Punch Man did something else. It hooked me within that first episode. Then the second episode got better. Then the third episode got better. And then it kind of felt like it was getting better and better and better and better throughout the episodes. Now, I am planning on watching season 2, but I really wanted to drop this quick review on One Punch Man. It's like The Office. I used this reference last time. The Office episode 1 and it was episode 1. I remember when I first began watching The Office, I watched the first episode and I struggled to watch it. That first episode was very dreadful, and I was wondering why people even enjoyed this series. But then I watched Diversity Day. Diversity Day, I've said this a lot, and I said this in the last video. Diversity Day saved The Office for me. To me, if Diversity Day had never been in season 1, then right now I wouldn't be a big Office fan. But because of how much I loved Diversity Day, I kept giving it more chances and more chances. Eventually, season 2 came, and to me, season 2 of The Office is probably the greatest season of all sitcom history. I loved that season 2, and then I loved season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6 kind of did drop a little bit, but season 7 a little drop too, but I still like them. Season 8 and 9 were just dreadful, especially the 8th season. That was terrible. But I still continued to love the show, and that's how you do it. You have to hook the audience, and that's why I always have that 3 episode rule. Of course, I did break it for My Hero Academia, and for One Punch Man, I'm glad that I kept watching because all I did was improve, and it hooked me, and I cannot wait to watch the second season. And overall, my final score for One Punch Man as a whole to me is an 8 out of 10. I loved it, I really enjoyed it, and I really cannot wait to see Saitama's journey in the second season. Please don't spoil it for me. I just haven't seen the second season yet, but I am planning on watching it. And you know, it is what it is. Who do I recommend it to? Well, I recommend it to every anime fan. Of course, I'm gonna assume most of y'all have, because One Punch Man is very popular. And all this and that. Although I did like One Punch Man as an anime, I'm gonna tell you guys this now. I'm not gonna get into mangas. I don't even like reading that much. You'll rarely ever catch me with the book. I mean, I don't even read comic books anymore. I'm too much into movies and shows to a point where I just don't care about books. And I don't care if the mangas are better or not. To me, I do think movies and shows portray a better visual media than books can ever, because in books you gotta flip, you gotta pay attention to the words, and when you're in a movie you feel like you're in that movie, or not just movies but shows. And that's why I don't really read books that as much as I used to. And you know, movies and shows, they capture that visual appeal more than any book can ever do. And anyways, that's gonna be it for today's review. Please go ahead, follow me on Instagram, Isaac the Film Geek. I always update y'all on channel stuff on that Instagram account, so please go ahead, follow it. But before I head out of this video, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bells. That only takes 1 second. It makes a big difference to the channel. And you know, I'm close to 100 subscribers right now. I'm at 93 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. Anyways, thank you guys for being a part of today's review. Thank you for taking the time of your day to be on this channel. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye bye.